People power. People power. Our power. NUP. Everywhere. Kunga Uganda, kunga. Kunga Uganda, kunga. One Uganda. One people. Freedom for all. All for freedom. People power. Our power. Before you sit, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I should use this opportunity, since it's Women's Day, to teach this to the women, because women are the greatest teachers. I can confidently say that I know 99.9% of the things I know because of my mother. I learned the most important things in life from my mother. Now, you ladies will be able to teach the rest of the world. Every day we sing, Olutalo Galuwede, Tuliyambala Engule, Tulivimba, Uganda, India. Tulivimba, we shall feel good, Tujakaziwa, Kuwa tumazeyo. However, on a second, third, and 100th thought, we agreed with my fellow leaders that our dream should not be only Kuvimba, because even after we overcome this dictatorship, basero ne banyamwe ne tunaba tuwangudde ate nga Mandela bwe yagamba nti you climb a hill otuuke ku top only to realize that there's a bigger hill to climb. After the fall of Museveni, we shall have a duty of building a new Uganda. Omulimu ogwo tugwesunge, tukulowoozeeko buli lunaku, era nsaba okuva n'olunaku lwa leero mu kifo ky'okwesunga okuvimba mu Uganda empya, tugambe nga tulizimba Uganda empya, kubanga Uganda empya yammwe, Uganda empya y'abaana baffe. Omulimu gw'omuwundimu gwe tulina omukulu okusookera ddala gwakujjako nakyemalira, ogwokubiri ogenda okubeera generational, gugenda kuba gwakuzimba Uganda empya. So nsaba tuyime ekyo olutalo nga luwedde, tuliyambala engule, tuliyambala engule, tuliyambala engule. Olutalo nga luwedde, tuliyambala engule, tulizimba Uganda empya. Are you ready? Olutalo nga luwedde, tuliyambala engule, tuliyambala engule, tuliyambala engule. Olutalo tulizimba Uganda empya. One more time. Olutalo nga luwedde, tuliyambala engule, tuliyambala engule. That's right. Tuliyambala engule. Olutalo nga luwedde, tuliyambala engule, tulizimba Uganda empya. People power. Our power. NUP. Everywhere. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Mukatambuze buli omu akayige, so that we continue having a mission. Comrade Hani, sorry, Madam First Lady, Madam Deputy President, our leader of opposition, our able Secretary General, members of Parliament, especially the female members of Parliament, ladies and some gentlemen around today, I salute you. Today, I'm going to be extremely brief because it's not our day. It's a day for our mothers, our sisters, our wives, and our daughters. We salute you today. Madam First Lady, welcome once again to where we base when we are causing good trouble. Today is Women's Day. Era bannange temulaba First Lady okunyumenya bwatu banange nze nagolodde engoye ze. There's only one thing that I want to talk about today: the strength of a woman. and the power of women. The strength of a woman and the power of women. The strength of a woman, abakazi muli strong. Muli strong, ebisera bingi nnyo temumanya how strong you are. But every time you doubt yourselves, because this world is conditioned to make you women doubt yourselves. But look at your products. Look at the world. Look at humanity. That's your product. Look at me. Look at yourself. You're a product of women. Shaggy sang a song that was played as I was walking in, and I agreed with him. Ladies and gentlemen, this world is female. The planet on which we live is female. That's why we call it Mother Earth. Uganda and seeing kazi chobola tujita nyafe Uganda. That alone is supposed to show us how special you women are, how strong you are. Today, I want you to take away something from here. That is knowing your strength as a woman and your power as women. Never Why do I say that? I speak out of experience. And I was thrown in Muwonge military barracks. Among the people who visited me was SG here, was my brother Eddie Awe, was Lord Mayor Elias Lukwago, my wife Babi, and a group of ambassadors. But I can tell you, when they reached me, Bonaba kutuka nebakaba. Lord Mayor nalisira bangakobo akaba. Tanyomanga akaba. SG nakabira onenga SG nalimanye. Uli muzukulu wa Kabalenga. Buli omu yakaba apart from one person, and that is Babi. Gati muna kuba mugalo kamba nyunize. Babi earlier on nalina mugambo, okay, I'm only running for MP and that's it. But in Toji Kwatako, we face a lot of pressure at home to the extent that she said, and she wasn't so into this our struggle. But when she came to Muwonge, sobola kutula, sobola kwebaka, sobola kuyingira, sobola kola kintu kyonna. Nga buli musajja yina ali broken, naye teyakaaba. Nange nali nkaaba. Naye teyakaaba. Nangamba sangula amaziga ago. Ate sagala kuddamu galabako. Nga omukazi yankyali. Nagamba okuva olwaleero kati nange mbirimu. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, since then, yanzuku sancho wai lilunga tonna kyankalanya. I'll even tell you one other thing. She was not agreeing with challenging Museveni before Arua, before that happened to me. But after I left prison, yagamba katomancho dako Museveni yatakunkudubuka kati go for him personally. I'm sure if it was my friend, male friend, if it was my brother or even my father, would not be able to convince me, but the woman convinced me. So this is supposed to show you the power of women. And this is not only in my life, it's in the life of every man here. Mukimanyi bulungi nnyo kyobola bw'owasa omukazi abeewa mwe balaba olina by'otetakola bagamba katuuka omukazi yakulidde obwongo. Mulina capacity erya abantu obwongo. I want you to understand that power and turn that power into positive power, because you can, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, I'll also tell you, friends, that over time I've seen great women amongst us. Tebaba kumwezi ngabali mufe. Great women that reach the level of paying the ultimate sacrifice. Rita Uyo Aliao, she died in the struggle. Many others, Nabagesera, she died in the struggle. But among the foot soldiers standing here today is her daughter. that is the result of a woman. Omukazi waba asazeewo bagamba tugenda wano. It's unfortunate that we live in a society that does not celebrate women and recognize women enough. Kyanaku nnyo kibiseera bingi n'abakazi achievements emutuukako munange bazaatachenga kufe ate naffe abasajja netutuyimba atoyinza okulekawo akavimbo. But the reality is that is your power. So bwekiba kyetaagisa okubajjukiza amaanyi ge mulina, nsaba bamaama bannyinaffe bawala baffe amaanyi ago muve wano nga mugeewulira kubanga mugalina. So many women have turned things around. Yes, all the credit comes to the top leaders, comes to you as president, and you embrace it. But behind us, we have great women, like the great Betty Nambos there. Banji kufe, twayingira mu nsonga zino tufuna n'amaanyi olw'omukazi oyo. All of you know what Nambos has gone through. We've seen young ladies in this generation, people like Olivia Butaya, doing great things. Many people nga bava mumwe abakyala. So njagala nnyo mwekiririzemu. Today when I walked into this function and saw two of our able MCs here, I felt so proud. I saw Mama Sam, a former chapati seeker, omusisi wa chapati abeera but confident and leading us. I saw Dr. Shamim Nambasa. Yesterday she was a very little girl and she is here making a very serious point. If we come together, women from different generations, different classes, different statuses, there's so much that we can accomplish. How powerful that picture is when you're seeing muchala wa Kalanzi muvuzi wa boda muchala we ali jobless ng'ayimiridde wano ne engineer Mama Winnie Byanyima nga bombi babanja babba baabwe bombi embeera gye tuyitamu ebagasse. But I was so glad that that terrible situation was able to bring our women from different worlds together to seek for one common thing, a better Uganda. Newankubadde ng'ebizibu bye bitugatta, nsaba tugende maaso nga tukwatagana. Bwe twagenda maaso n'enkolagana eno n'enkwatagana eno ng'ekati nga across, be sure once we cross the new Uganda kigenda twangulira nnyo okuzimba eggwanga eppya. We've seen great women, not necessarily about NUP. Who does not know, who has not seen the trials and tribulations that Ingrid Turinawe has been through over the years, inspiring a generation of young women today that are giving the dictator a headache. Thank you, women. Besides Uganda, we all know, newankubadde celebrating Nelson Mandela, but we know that Nelson Mandela was put in prison for 27 painful years. But it was his wife Winnie Mandela yakwata omumuli n'akulembera struggle eyo nga balwana n'abazungu n'abaddugavu ne bawangula. Many young people in South Africa say Winnie Mandela liberated South Africa, and I agree with them. That is the power of a woman. It goes back so many years. I'll tell you one story about this great woman that I admire. Her name was Harriet Tubman. This woman ye yalivinga mu bulamu mu mbeera nga ensi kiringa abantu abalwanira freedom nga balwanyisa abazungu nga bepresentinga nga bakatonda ne bajjajja baffe ne babalwanyisa ekino tuwamaanyi tinaffe tusobola okulwanyisa bano badictator sina abazungu, in fact ne bomaddugavu bebafala. So Harriet Tubman yali mukyala mu biseera ebya slavery nga abaddugavu babatunda nakubagula buguzi, ne Harriet Tubman yekolamu omulimu ye ng'omukazi neyeediima n'akola ekibiina ky'abayeekera abaddugavu mu America emyaka egisuka ebiri egiyise. Harriet Tubman ng'atolosa baslaves ng'ajjanga ku slave farm wano bonna bayisibwanga nte Naja Nabatolosawo. And Harriet Tubman is quoted to have said, I freed 1,000 slaves, but I could have freed more only if they knew they were slaves. And I like Madam Teacher yatuwadde kumboze fananako bwetu. Harriet Tubman yajja ku plantation ng'eriko slave najja nga mukazi nga bamuwulira eyo bagamba omukazi bamutuma na linnya lya Moses anti yatwala abaana ba Isirayiri n'abajja mu buwambe. Waliwo omukazi bamuyita Harriet Tubman ne bamukazaako lya Moses. Nga buli plantation bali awo bagamba kiringa bw'obeera ng'oli eyo mwinayo eyo musajja ali mu nsiko agenda kutuuka she was a symbol of resistance. Harriet Tubman n'atuuka ku plantation. So when she reached the plantation, bonna abaddugavu bisajja nno ne babeera fascinated. There were 100. So she said, who wants to be free? All the 100 men put up their hands. Harriet Tubman was happy that everybody there wanted freedom. And she asked again, who is ready to do anything to be free? Nsambu ne bawanika emikono asatu tebawanika oba mufuna bulungi. Harriet Tubman mukazi jatuuka ku plantation ejjuli ba slave n'atuukira ku master waabwe oyo n'amuyisaamu ekyambe ngera bwe kirina okuba n'anoonya buliwo obuzunguzungu obuli awo nabo n'abunyiga kale basigala nga baddugavu naye nga balina okutoloka gye bagenda okuyita si wangu. N'ababuuza kumwe 1,000 ani ayagala okufuna eddembe lye. 1,000 bonna ne bawanika emikono n'abagamba mugise wansi. Kati ani yeetegese okukola buli kyetaagisa okufuna eddembe lye? 7 ne bawanika emikono. Manyi bwe yabagamba kati step esooka omulimu gwe tulina okusooka okukola kwe kutta bano abatiitiizi 3 kubanga be bayimiridde mu kkubo lyaffe. Njagala okubategeeza baganda bange nti gye twagala ogenda waliwo omuwendo gwe tujja okusasulira. Komera, migo, kutulugunyizibwa, kuwaŋŋangusibwa n'ebirala ebifaanana bwe bityo. Temubitya. Naye tegwabitidde toyimirira mu kkubo lyaffe ab'Akamirika. Ffe 7 twagala kuggyako 7. N'olw'ensonga eyo toyimirira mu kkubo lyaffe. Ate nammwe mbabuli omuntu yenna olaba ayimirira mu kkubo lyo otomwesiga. Abakyala, I'm telling you, if your husband does not believe in freedom, then he is forcing you to be a slave. That man is not worth you. Mu generation eno nga bawamba abakyala ne babasobyako ne babakola ebikolobero byonna, omusajja atayagala ddembe kiba kisajjasajja. Sigamye nti mukyawe naye era sigamye nti sigala naye. Now, in the case of Uganda, abakyala babalinde emyaka mingi nnyo. Museveni takes pride in his claim that he took you out of the kitchen. From the kitchen to where? You should even know that Museveni undermines you and hates you and is deliberate about it because he deliberately misrepresents you. Abakyala abagezi bano aboogedde wano mubalabye. Abakyala abagezi bali mu nsi muno mubamanyi. Naye mu 2025 Museveni chooses the worst idiots and the worst thieves to represent you women. Museveni bw'ayagala okukiikirira abakyala alondamu ababbi n'ababuyabuya be baba babakiikirira. Ani anabeera sipiika ng'alondayo oyo? Ani anabeera prime minister? Bajjano mu Kampala ng'abaleetera Minisita Kabanda omubbi abbeera ne musowomu. Era bakisikoma. Madam First Lady, before I invite you, I want to give a word of assurance to the women, especially those in the National Unity Platform. I'm aware of the challenges that you face just because you're women. I'm aware of the limitations that you face just because you're women. I'm here today as we commemorate International Women's Day to give you a word of assurance that the National Unity Platform is your party, it is your platform. You are just as good and just as worthy as men and boys. You are just the same. Never bow down to the bullying. I know that these are challenges. One time I watched on video on a women's conference, and some women were mentioning, and I know this happens on places of work, political parties and all that. Naye tokkirizanga omuntu yenna okubuulinga tikakati okutuuka mu kifo kino olina kunzijamu, okuwa kaadi olina kunzijamu, olina kukola ki, ekyo kikafuuwe mu National Unity Platform. Abakyala bali wate ng'abaami. Ekirala, you women are and can continue to be great leaders. So tokkirizanga omuntu yenna okuintimidating. Don't be intimidated wano abasajja bokka, wano basajja be bagendawo. No, you are just as good as men and boys. Bw'oba tambula ng'omanyi nti ekyenjawulo kyokka ky'olina kyekitiibwa eky'obwannakazadde bw'eggwanga, naye ebisaanizo byonna obiyina ng'omwami. Obwongo tulina bwe bumu, osobola okumusingako oba n'akusingako okusinziira ku talanta ez'enjawulo, ne musaanidde ng'abasajja. In the National Unity Platform, I want you to move with complete pride. Don't doubt yourself. And if doubt ever happens, it will be coming from you, not the party. Our policy is equality for men and women. It has always been like that. It will always be like that. With those words, Madam First Lady, allow me to invite you to say a word to us.